Now then, my friends, welcome to yet another vlog here in the Lake District, and I am super excited about this one because, my friends, right behind me here is the Keswick Brewing Company, and we're going to take a look around, see what how they make the beer.
The best beer in the world.
The best beer.
Officially.
Yeah, you have to say it. The best beer
in the world.
In the world, like Jeremy Clarkson. In the world. Can you say that, Jason?
In the world.
That's it, the best beer in the world. So we're going to take a look around, super excited. And the best bit is we get to taste them at the end.
Let's taste it.
Oh yeah, and then we can go quad biking after in the next episode where we're completely inebriated. No, we're not, we're just tasting. We're just tasting. No comments in the comment section down below, my friends. If you're new to the channel, by the way, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that little bell for notifications, because there's lots of vlogs coming your way. Anyway, enough of the speaking. Why am I talking? I need to get in there. Less of the talking, more of the drinking. Come on, let's go. Oh, okay, so we're going to take a look inside. I'm going to put my mask on and be all correct and everything. So, oh wow, it looks beautiful in here. Absolutely gorgeous. Take a look at this.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, wow. Look at it in here. Oh my word. Look at that. Beer taps. How many different ones have we got here? Sorry, you're Sue.
Sue, yeah.
Sue, we've got Sue who works here. Got all the beers around here. Can you tell me a little bit about the place, when you're open, and how many beers you've got? You're going to show me around as well,
yeah.
And how long you've been here. So how long have you been here?
15 years now. So we've only just had this new bar that was finished in October 19, so we haven't had a full year before we then went into lockdown. We normally have 6 cask beers on, and we've got 4 keg beers. But because of the pandemic, we've just dropped down at the moment to 2 to 3 cask and 3 to 4 keg.
Wow.
And then we've got beers.
And then you've got all them as well. Can I take a look at them? Wow, so many beers. You've got gins as well on offer here as well. So if people come up here, I'm going to take this off 1 second just to speak, because hard of hearing might not be able to hear me. So you've got lots and lots of beers there. You've also got gins.
Yeah.
What days of the week are you open?
We're open Tuesday to Saturday. So we open for the brewery shop. We're open on a Monday just for click and collect orders that are come in, and then Tuesday to Saturday the beer shop and the bar's open 2 till 7.
Superb. Really nice. And you, of course, from tomorrow you'll be having people back inside again.
So obviously officially we could do it today, but I do the ring round of the brewery today.
So from tomorrow you'll be back open again?
Tomorrow we're back open tomorrow, and we're taking online bookings.
So once, it's pulling my ears down, so once this is up there on the internet and published to YouTube, this will be all back open again. You can pop in here. You've got crisps on offer there as well, little snacks, which is great, superb. And everything here, all them beers, or most of them, are brewed on the premises?
All of them are brewed here, yes. And we have other things that are local produce. So we've got a local cider, We've got beer preserves that are made with our beer in, fruit cake with our beer in, and then the local distillery will have their products as well.
Superb. Right, let's less of the talking then. Let's go and have a look around, show me how it's done, and then we'll get to the bit where can I taste some? Oh, do you know what? I love my job. It's great sometimes, isn't it? Come on, onwards. Okay, so we're going to go through to the copper room, and I'm going to get a beer to taste already. Wow. Okay, superb. Here we go. Look at all these bottles there. I don't know whether you can see, the lighting's a bit dark, but have a look at this.
Here we are.
Oh, blimey. Oh, look at that.
I'll put them down on there for you.
Yeah, let's taste this. Okay, I've got a bit more light in here. So here we go. Okay, look at that. Oh. So which one is this then? This is the...
So this is our Keswick Gold recipe, but with a dried yeast, because normally we use a live yeast and it can affect the flavour slightly. So this one's called Time for a Pint.
Time for a pint.
And it's a 3.6 golden, so a bit of a lower strength one. You'll be trying a 6 and a 7% later, so we'll start with the lowest strength.
I'm going quad biking after this.
Right, I'm giving up too much then.
No, hey, you go for it. Eh? Right, okay. Well, let me just taste this. Oh, that's smooth, isn't it, as well? It's nice. Oh, yeah. That's lovely. That's light, yeah, really nice.
It's one of our most popular ones out for.
Yeah, it is for us for the brewery side.
And that's the Keswick.
So it's on the Keswick Gold recipe.
Keswick Gold recipe. Oh wow, it's a terrible job this, you know. Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, are you tasting it or?
I've tasted it already.
You have?
Tell it. It's,
Oh, that is just, oh, that's too good. So over here, I don't know whether you can see it, it's a little bit dark in here, but there are some old brewery bottles here from the Keswick Brewery in here. Look at them, look at this, history.
So you've actually got in there some of the old Keswick Brewing Company bottles from the brewery that was on the site towards the end of the 1800s. We haven't actually got them for the brewery for this site. It was one that was just outside Keswick, because we're not sure whether this brewery actually did bottling before it closed down, because it was just at the time when bottling was coming in. But there's also some Carlisle State brewery bottles in there as well, which was from when Carlisle's pubs were taken over by the government. So they kept them state-owned, so they're sort of quite unusual bottles as well.
Superb. Right, I'm going to put my mask back on. Could you just hold that 1 second? And then we'll take a wander around. You'll do a little tour for us. And then back to the important bit where I know I've got to do it, I know, but you know, taste a couple more beers, I think, if that's all right. It's all for, you know, it's all for the video. Oh, I wouldn't obviously do it otherwise. Come on, onwards. Okay, so we're going to have a little brewery tour. Now, this is not just for me. We're going to show you little bits of this. You can come and do this brewery tour yourself, and then obviously taste the beers after as well. So we're going to take a look around. This is going to be interesting. I love this kind of thing. It really is good. This is a bit of my job that I love. You get to learn stuff. Come on, onwards.
Okay. So this is our bottle and malt store. You'll see behind you the sacks of the malt. We use a Warminster Maltings, which is an old traditional floor maltings. It's the oldest still working floor maltings in the country. Really good quality malts, which is why we use them. And we use Marisotta malt, which is a very well regarded malt in our brewing industry. This is a little bit of a potted history of the different styles of pump clips and also the different beers that we've done over the time. Keswick Gold is our bestseller. That's actually an older design now. We've actually just upgraded the design on it. These ones, the K range, we did when it was our 10th anniversary. We're now at 15 years, so it was a little while ago. But K4 that you'll get to try later is one that was so lovely and is one of the staff favourites that we have that on the bar quite regularly now. So.
Which is your, I'll just tell this down a minute, which is your strongest beer?
First Celebration, 7%. You get to try that later as well.
7%?
Yeah. But it doesn't taste 7%.
Oh,
We're a bit sneaky. We don't use any brewing sugars, it's all from the malt, so that gives you more of a balanced sweetness and it just tastes lovely.
oh yeah.
Very nice with cheese.
Oh
I
yeah.
haven't got cheese today though,
I haven't got
sorry.
cheese today, but don't worry about that. We'll just go straight to the beer and the lager. It's fine. I'm happy with that. Right,
So, shall
okay.
we go
Onwards.
So we're going into the brew house. So this is our brew house. We're what you call a 10-barrel brewery. So we brew about 1,600 litres, which is just short of 3,000 pints at a time. So we put the malt in here with the hot water. The plates at the bottom act as a filter bed, and then we wash extra water over the top of the malt, and that gets the sugars out so that we can use it for the brewing process. This bar here is called the spar jar, and that spins round and just washes all of the sugars out of it. Pumps it into the kettle, which is at the back there, and then the other tank we've got there is the hot liquor tank, the hot water tank, which has got even more cladding on. We've tried to be as environmentally friendly as we can, so we've used sheep's wool insulation in all the vessels, and everything we're doing in the brewery we're always aiming to move that one step further to less waste and being more environmentally friendly.
So, just one quick question again. How many pints does that hold?
Just under 3,000.
3,000 pints?
Yeah, so that'd do us all a few days.
5 or 6 hours maybe.
That's it. So you boil it up in the kettle. That's when you add the hops, and you put hops in at the beginning of the boil and the end of the boil, and that gives the bitterness and the aroma of the beer. And you can use different hops. It's a little bit like, you know, making a cake, that you can use different spices and ingredients to make a different cake. It's the same with beer. You can use different malts, so you'll have some that are darker malts, some that are lighter malts, and you can use different ones to get that recipe, and then the hops give the extra flavours as well. When you taste them later, I'll talk you through the different ones as well.
You better talk me through them before I do the 7% one, the 7.5% one.
We'll do that one last.
We'll do that one last. Okay, onwards.
Okay, so now we're going through to the fermenter room. So this is our fermenter room, same size tanks. So the beer gets pumped through it. As it's then, it's called wort, a sugary liquid. So there's no alcohol in it. It goes into the tank, and then you put your yeast in. So we use a live yeast. So that then eats the sugar, turns the sugar into alcohol, and as a byproduct produces carbon dioxide, which is what gives the condition to a cask conditioned beer. Stays in here for about a week, and then as it's been chilled down, it's then ready to either go off to be bottled or straight to cask. We're quite traditional, and ours go straight to cask if they're not going for bottling, rather than being in a holding tank. Wow.
This is just heaven really, isn't it?
So we've got three full at the moment. 2 are waiting to go partly for bottling, and one of them is just at the end of its cycle of fermenting, and we've just put the chillers on it this morning.
How many bottles of beer do you produce on average, say, a month?
We tend to, in sort of normal situations, we'd be brewing 3 or 4 times a week. Most of that would go to cask, with maybe 1 batch of it going for bottling. But that batch of bottling obviously would then last more than a week, so each week you'd brew something different that you needed for bottling. Right,
okay, so now we're going to go through to the cold room. Come on.
There we are.
Okay. Oh, it's cold in here.
Yeah, definitely. It's got the right name as the cold room. So this is where we store some of our canned beers that are unfined, so they're kept nice and cold, ready before they go out. And then the casks are in here ready to go out, plus kegs.
What's actually in these kegs then? Is it named and is it labelled?
Yeah, those ones are empty though. So the ones over here are the ones that are filled. So we've got some with First Blossom that's on the bar for you to try shortly. Some of the Time for a Pint that you've just tried. That's all we've got at the moment in here because we've got a few that are going to get filled next week. So that's what I'm taking orders for at the moment for the brewery
So
side.
all them are full?
Yeah.
Oh man, all these are full, look at them.
That's not very many at the moment. Normally this would be full of casks.
Oh, that'd last me a week, that would. Okay,
Right,
onwards.
so we'll go out this way now.
Okay, so that was just a little tour. You do more of an in-depth tour that they can do when they come round.
Yes.
And then they do the tour, they can book, can they book that online?
They can book it online. At the moment it'll be when the restrictions are eased to the number of, so it makes it more manageable for people coming on the tour. So it'll be a little while yet.
And do they get to taste the beers after they've done the tour?
We do. We do the you'll get. I'm going to show you in a minute, but you get like 3/3 on a little paddle that of different beers to try, and we talk you through the different ones you get to try. So I think the tasting's got to be the important bit at the end.
The tasting is the main part. Yeah, I can't wait. Come on, let's go. I'm super excited about this. Oh man, yeah, superb. And you can come here as well and just have it's a pub, isn't it? So you can just come here, sit down, relax, have a few beers. Superb, wonderful. I'm going to put all the details in the description below. Do you have a website?
We do, yeah.
Okay, so we'll put the website in the description below as well. We'll also put the social media links as well. Okay, so we'll grab a seat and taste these beers.
You're all right.
Okay, so I'm going to take a seat, I'm going to taste the beers, and hopefully I'll be alright, because in the next episode that I'm filming this afternoon I'm doing quad biking, so might have to leave it a little bit of time before I get on the quad bike. Super excited. Come on, let's stop talking. Less of the talking, more of the drinking.
So right, here's your beers.
Right, so we're going to keep socially distant, but no, I need you to explain which they are.
Yeah, there's one more.
Oh, there's another one. There's another one.
Just for you to say you've got the full complement of all the different ones we've got on today. So.
Okay, so first off, we'll just check that I'm on there. Am I on there? Okay, my head's not chopped off. No, that's a shame, isn't it? Okay, so we'll try this one first. So what's this one?
Start with number one.
Start with number one. Oh, they're numbered. They're numbered.
I'll put them
Just
in an
take a look at
order.
this. Okay, so they're numbered. We'll pop that back there. There we go.
I'll put them in the order because it's better to try lower strength to higher strength with slight variation if it's a darker one that's a bit stronger.
So lighter
So
to
you're
dark.
trying Thirst Blossom first.
Thirst Blossom. We're going light to dark in that order. Thirst Blossom. What's the percentage on this one?
4.1%.
4.1%. Oh, that's lovely. Oh,
So that's using a lot of what is crystal malt, which is gives it a really nice depth of colour and depth of flavour. It's almost like when you see the malt, it's got almost like toffee caramellisations in the malt as it's processed.
that's lovely.
Unfortunately, with COVID, we're not sort of passing them round like we normally would. So.
Ooh, hey. Do you know what? I could drink. I'm having to be careful because we are filming later on, but I could just sit here and drink
You'll have
them
to
all.
come back tomorrow if you're
I'll
not
have to come back and
filming
just, you know,
have a beer.
just have a beer. Oh. Mm. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. That is gorgeous. Right, so
Right, now we're going to stronger strength. So the next one, number 2, is K4, which is a New Zealand pale, 6%.
K4, New Zealand Pale, 6%. Here we go. There we go, look at that.
So that one's hazy. With quite a few of our beers, we do them without findings in, so they've got slight cloudiness to them.
Yeah.
All of our keg beers and bottle beers are vegan as well. So,
They're vegan.
There
we go.
So quite a few of our cask beers are depending on whether it's had the findings in.
That's got a bit more of a bite to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more of a bite.
Bit more bitterness.
Bit more bitterness.
Bit more floral.
Bit more floral, yeah.
And there's more mouthfeel to it because it's a stronger beer.
Yeah. Ooh.
Maybe
Wow.
go through and try all of them, and then you can go back to the one you want to try the most.
Oh, hey, steady on. Just for the camera, I think we need to just retake that one. Well, just for the camera, I'll just taste that again. Take 2. Yeah, that's. I need to do that again. Take 3. Yeah, I don't think that worked. Take 4. Wow, amazing. Ooh. Okay, so now we're going to try. We're going to try number. We're going to try number 3.
So 3 is Fox Dark. So when we opened our new bar, Fox Dark and Fox Pale, both 4%, were created for the bar opening. So this is obviously Fox Dark, and that's got quite a lot of roast barley in it, so much more roasty flavour. You'll see, compared to the other beer, very dark in colour. And as I was saying before, it's just got a lot more of those coloured malts in there, and that's got roast barley in, which has given it that roasty flavour.
Roast barley.
So that's the.
And what percentage is this?
4%.
This is 4%. Okay. How can I explain that one? It's not as much of a bite, slightly smoother, strong taste.
Yeah. It's smoky, I'd say, from the roast barley.
A bit smoky, yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to...
Okay, and then you go into the last one, which is that 7% one we were talking about. So this is
7%?
first celebration. I have to say as well, actually, we've won quite a few awards with quite a few of our beers. Celebration's one of them. We've won silvers and bronzes with that. With some of our other beers, we've won golds as well. So really pleased with the brewing organisation we're with. We've won quite a few awards. So and that one's, that's one I was saying goes really well with cheese or fruit cakes, or just drinking it on its own.
Or just drinking it on its own, yeah. So this is award winning, it's 7%.
Yeah. It's an English IPA, so as it would have been to go across to India, it had to be very strong in strength to preserve it, and also have a lot of hops in it. But the hops in that are balanced, so you don't notice the hoppiness, it's just balanced with the maltiness. So when they said a pale ale just meant paler than all the darker beers they normally had.
That's nice. I'm trying to explain it, but it is like you said it's just a balanced taste. It's not smoky, it's not heavy, it's not too much. And it would be nice with cheese, like you say. I can imagine.
Got enough about it that it would stand up to, you know, it wouldn't be over dominated by the food. That's really nice. Oh, blimey. So if you drank about 4 pints of this, it might be a bit wobbly.
It might be a bit wobbly. Absolutely gorgeous. They're all really, really nice. They're amazing. I have to say my favourite, what was number 1?
Thirst Blossom.
Thirst Blossom was...
That's got New Zealand hops in it. Uses one called Nelson Sauvon, which we were the second brewery in the country to use that hop when it first came to the UK.
Wow.
So, second brewery after Thornbridge, which is obviously a very big brewery now.
It's, do you know what? It's a shame to waste it. Oh man. That, I've got to say, every one of them, superb, really nice. Number 1, I would say, is my favourite, but they're all amazing. Oh, that is a bit strong. Absolutely amazing, and it's just a wonderful place. I'll put all the details in the description below. So you've got social media, you've got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and a website. I'll put all the details in the description down below. You can come along. When is your tours back on again to the public?
I would expect probably in the autumn.
In the autumn.
When the restrictions are lifted.
Keep an eye on the website. Come and do it. What a great day out. Absolutely superb. Oh man.
Even if you just come into the bar, you'll always have enthusiastic staff that will help you pick your beers and enjoy your beers.
And they all know their beers.
Yes.
Superb, right. Thank you very much. Will you be here as well?
Not all the time, but I'm always around because I'm running the brewery upstairs as well. So
Wonderful. Thoroughly enjoyed it. This is great. I can imagine when the place is back open again tomorrow to come and have drinks and just amazing beers. That's all from me today. I'm going to need an hour before we go on the quad bikes. Ooh. Anyway, that's all from me today. Really enjoyed it. Thoroughly recommend it. Superb and very interesting to see how it's made as well. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. I'll just drink a bit more of that one. And click that little bell for notifications. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Go on, get out of here.